It's Garage Talk. I'm Conrad. Let's go.
I'm Ted. Time to rock and roll.
Hey, Teddy. Week 1 NFL. Wow. What'd you think, man?
Pretty good week. Pretty good week.
Is it what you thought?
Yeah, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
I think you can. I don't know. My biggest surprise was probably the Patriots beating the Bengals.
Yeah.
We talked last week, figuring the Patriots probably gonna be the worst.
Yeah, you
Well,
said
one of the
they
worst-
could be a first round draft pick
But look at
or top draft pick.
yeah. Well, I think that title's gonna go to Carolina this year as the worst.
Did you see the stands
Which game?
of the Carolina game?
Yeah. How can you?
Wow.
Who else watched that?
Not me.
I'd be like the Saints back in the 70s and 80s. Remember they wore the bags over their head? The
Yeah.
The Aints. They were called the Aints.
Yeah, I remember that.
So-
As a matter of fact, I want to say almost vividly, but that's dating myself.
Well, true.
And that and my gray hair and my beard. So we go to the Colts game. Me and a childhood friend of mine, Riley Rose,
Right.
and we sit down at breakfast, and the waitress comes up and says, "I was going to card you guys, but I don't think I need to."
You're kidding.
No. And I said, "Young lady, what gave it away? Is it the gray in my beard or?"
Or the no hair.
No.
Well, neither one of you had hair, though.
No,
If you
no.
was Riley.
No, Riley doesn't have hair either. He's got gray in his beard. But I didn't do very well in week 1 predictions. We'll get an official stat for the end of this one.
Yeah.
Teddy, the Colts game, I didn't know what to expect. I seen some people want to give a shout out. Adam Skeens was there supporting his Colts. Peyton McPeak, Carcinio Hall, Carson Campbell was there, and I could damn near hear him screaming from the other side of the field house.
But your other friend was there, too, wasn't he? James?
James was there.
James the beer man?
James the beer man was there, and I didn't see him too much.
Uh-oh.
I didn't see him too much. He was busy. He was slinging those frosty cold brews faster than he could stock them.
I'm sure.
And I don't know if you've seen his kicks, but man, he's got them golden kicks on, and he's got them for a reason.
Well, but you also ran into a previous guest we've had also, right?
Yeah, Laura Steele. Shout out Kelsey Luca, Colts ticket rep. Hooked me up with a couple free tailgating party tickets.
Yep.
And she knows I love free stuff. She knows
doesn't?
I'm a thrifty guy. D says cheap, I say thrifty.
That's right.
Thrifty. I was really, like I said, I didn't know what to expect with these Indianapolis Colts. But our defense holding the Texans to a field goal, and then wow, what a throw! I mean, he slipped.
AR
Slipped.
That was.
I mean, just like that, composed himself. That was all. In my opinion, it looked like all arm.
Well, he threw it 60 yards in the air, so that should say a lot right there.
So it was, our section was the end zone. We could see that everybody, just once he cocked back, everybody in the section stood up, and it was like, oh. I'm telling you, it was crazy. It was like it made the hair. I don't have too much hair, but what I do have stood on the back of my neck. I was like, yeah, we could be back. And dang it.
Yeah.
Our run defense.
Yeah. I think that's what let us down.
Do we have one?
I mean, you figure with DeForest Buckner in there, that's a stopper. And then how you pronounce the guy's name, our first pick this year, the first round pick.
Oh.
Who's how you say
Are
it?
you trying to get me stumbled up, Teddy?
I mean, I don't know. But, Texas is favored to win that division this year.
Yeah. Joe Mixon, did you see that coming out of Joe Mixon after
no,
leaving Cincinnati?
Nope. That's
sure I thought he was going to Houston to hang up his spurs.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
But he came out and showed out. I thought we could have run the ball more.
Yeah.
I think we should run to set up the pass.
Yep. That's most good teams do that.
Ouch.
What do you? Like I said, my shocker of the week was the Patriots Bengals. Who's your shocker of the week?
Oh,
what game shocked you?
Well, the Ravens Chiefs.
Yeah, because you picked the Ravens.
They didn't cover. They almost covered by a toe.
Yeah, you're right.
If you watched the last one, I said, man, I think it's going to be a shootout, and it came down to a shootout.
It did.
And it came down to a toe. D said my picks were Skibbity.
Skibbity.
I have Ohio Riz or whatever. I don't know what she's talking about.
She's more in tune with the young kids these days than we are. I don't know those words either.
I'm young-minded.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
Me too, but
say less, homie.
That's right. That's right. But San Francisco looked really good last night.
Yeah, I thought the Jets looked good for a quarter and a half.
For a little bit. I don't know.
I think the Jets need another receiver.
Yep.
Or maybe I don't know. What do you think? A tight end?
I don't know. You got Breece Hall, but
yeah. Now I'm thinking about it. The Browns.
Yeah, that was a shocker.
The Browns.
That was a shocker.
Deshaun Watson didn't even look. We were talking about it. He didn't look 70%. He looked. He's got his $230 million guaranteed.
Oh yeah.
In his mind, I think he's on the beach.
Yeah, I can see that.
That's a shame.
Yeah, I know he lost his dad last week. He said that played part of it, which I'm sure it would. So you go out there, and he signed that guaranteed contract, 2-3 years ago?
Mm-hmm.
And just that morning, who signed the richest contract in history? Dak.
Yeah.
Shout out to all them Cowboys fans, Ryan Horn and Brandon Rock and all those Cowboy fans.
Oh, boy.
They look good, though.
Yeah. So, you want to move on to week dos?
Week 2.
Week dos? Yeah. A little Spanish for you.
Dos, tres.
Oh, Teddy. So, Thursday, we've got Bills-Dolphins. Both won. And,
Yep, they both won.
Yeah.
At Miami?
Yes, sir. At Miami.
Let's go.
Well, we got Jackie Moon behind us.
Yes. Oh my! Hey, dude, come on, get on camera real quick.
Jackie Moon.
Yeah, we got Jackie Moon here.
From the.
Anybody remember that movie?
From the Flint
Tropics.
From the Flint Tropics.
Yeah.
Just don't drink the water in Flint, Michigan.
Yeah. Do they have that fixed yet, there, Jackie?
Not yet.
We're still drinking bottled water, as you can see.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey,
thanks for stopping by.
Thanks for the cameo there, Jackie.
Yeah. Oh boy.
I'm going with the Bills. I like Josh Allen. I think
Shannon Sharp said he's the best player in the NFL.
He's got to be in the. I'd say he's top 3, top 5 quarterback.
Well, they got Miami at 2.5, total 48.5 points. I mean,
home team.
Yeah.
Home team gets the points.
Yep. Yep. Hopefully Tyreek Hill doesn't get pulled over again, and it.
That's a whole nother story we could go into.
I'm telling you right now, how hot could that pavement have been?
Yeah, but I mean, that's like I said, we don't know what all went on.
Yeah, well, they said he was driving erratically, but they haven't released any video of that.
Right.
And if he was, I mean,
but I mean, if you're pulled over, you need to comply with what those officers are telling you to do. Don't.
I'm not tempting fate at all. If he tells me to do some cartwheels, I'm probably going to do some
Well,
cartwheels.
probably, because that'd be like me. I get pulled over.
I'm too old to get a stun gun. I'm too old.
That'd be like me getting pulled over and say, "Hey, you can't arrest me. I work with Conrad Herrera."
Oh, you're going to jail, Ted. You're going straight. They're putting you under the jail.
Oh
man.
man,
So, you're taking the Bills.
I got the Bills.
I've got the Dolphins.
Okay.
I've got the Dolphins. Moving on. And that's a Thursday night game. Moving on to Sunday. Saints Cowboys. Both undefeated. Dallas favored 6.5.
I'm thinking the Cowboys might do to the Saints what the Saints did to the Panthers last week.
Okay.
I think Dallas will blow them out.
Wow. You think it's going to be a blowout?
I do.
They've got 45 total points. 45.5.
I think it's going to be more than that.
All Dallas scoring? Okay.
I don't see the Saints scoring more than 2 touchdowns.
Okay. So you're going Dallas?
We're going Dallas.
Man, I'm going to call this my upset game.
Ooh.
I'm going to take the Saints.
Ooh.
Derek Carr, the game of his career.
Okay.
Everybody's going to say Conrad doesn't know shit about the NFL, and I don't. Because this is why I don't bet a lot when I'm in Vegas. Because I like an underdog.
Well. Now who we got?
Now we're looking at the Buccaneers, who I was kind of impressed with, and the overtime Lions. What'd you think of that game? But the Lions are favored by a touchdown and an extra point.
Is that Detroit?
That's in Detroit. 51.5 total points is what they're saying.
I don't see that many points.
Dude, Baker Mayfield is a different guy.
He is, isn't he? That's Cleveland's hitting themselves upside the head. I guarantee they are.
Wow. Maybe they should have.
I got to go with Detroit. I mean, they got my favorite coach, so.
You know what? I'm going with Detroit as well.
I think it's going to be.
I like the Lions.
I think it's going to be a field goal.
You think? Okay, all right. He's saying Lions by not a touchdown and extra point, but a field goal. It could come down to that.
Because Baker will keep you in the game.
Yeah. All right. Next up, we're going. Indianapolis is going to the frozen tundra. It's not going to be frozen now.
Nah.
Colts and the Packers, and it says Indy. Indy's winning this game by a 3-point field goal.
It's because there's no Jordan Love.
40.5. Is he out the rest of the season, you think?
Nah, I don't. They're not putting him on IR, so he doesn't have to sit for 4 weeks. So I don't think it's as bad as they thought.
Well, it looked like they zoomed in on some social media sites, and they're like, "See that pop?
Yep.
Yeah, that's the release. That's it snapping." And I've never had that kind of knee injury.
No, me neither.
But it looks like looks pretty bad.
Yep.
Looks pretty bad. Who you got?
I'll take the Colts.
I mean, obviously, I'm taking the Colts and run the damn ball.
Yeah.
Run the damn ball. Jonathan Taylor. Let's open up some holes. That offensive line, come on.
Yeah, you're
Come
right.
on, boys.
I agree.
So we're both taking the Colts on that one. And then we're going to jaunt on over to Nashville, Tennessee, where the Jets come into the Titans, and the Jets are favored 3.5. 40.5 total points. It seems like a lot, but who knows?
That does. And, let's go with Eric Skeens' team, the Jets.
All right, I'm going to go with the Skeens family team as well, the Jets. I have some Herrera family that live in Tennessee that do root on the Titans, and I would take the points.
Probably so.
I would take the points. So we got the Jets coming out victorious there. Niners, Vikings in Minnesota, man. They've got San Fran by a touchdown.
The way San Francisco looked last night,
yeah, it's going to be more.
It's going to be hard for anybody to beat them if they can play like that all year consistently. Purdy's just and that was that's without McCaffrey.
What do you think about them interviewing Mason?
Yeah,
Mason. And he's he was just like, yeah, they told me Friday. Well, that's not what it was supposed to be, a game time decision, right?
Yep.
And it got that dude all caught up, man. That's bullshit.
Yeah, that's
like, don't take it out on him. If you're gonna take it out on him, you should have been like, "Hey, we prepped you," because it sounds like they didn't prep him.
Right.
And you go in front of the press, they're trying to trip you up anyway.
Yeah, and that's I don't.
Look like that young man's feelings were hurt, right?
Yeah, yep. But they're saying McCaffrey's injury might be more serious than people think. They said it could be an Achilles.
Oh man, I hope not. I like this dad, Fast Eddie.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to take the Niners. You're taking the Niners?
Yep.
Victorious over the Vikings.
Speaking of that game last night, did you watch the traditional broadcast or the Manning cast?
I watched the Manning cast.
So did I. Those guys cracked me up.
I quit watching the regular broadcast when the Mannings. I thought they were hilarious.
Well, that and just the knowledge. I mean, just listening to Peyton and Bill Belichick, stuff they were seeing and pointing out that normal people don't catch that stuff.
Did you see Peyton start to get a little annoyed or aggravated too? Because every time he started to talk, Bill would talk, and he was finally like, Bill, hold on a second. Hold on 1 second.
This is my show.
Let me finish my thought, and then you can go. So we're going to move on to your upset game that you had last week with the Patriots. But this time they're at home playing Seattle Seahawks, and they're going to leave their 12th man in Seattle. So who you got? They're saying Seattle by 3.5.
I'm gonna go ahead and pick New England because they're at home. Mm-hmm. They pulled an upset last week. Mm-hmm. Maybe they might carry that momentum over. I don't think Seattle's that good. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna take the Patriots.
Man, I feel like it's a coin flip for me.
Kind of. That's kind of the way I was weighing. But
I don't know. This is a game that could be decided by a turnover.
You're right. Good.
I'm going to take the Seahawks.
Okay.
I'm going to take the Seahawks and cross my fingers. What about the Giants going into the Washington Commanders building? Washington favored 1.5. I'm gonna give it to the home team. I'm gonna say Washington wins this game.
I'll take the Giants in this one.
Take the Giants. Okay.
Yep.
All right. I like it. That's a coin flip too. What about the L.A. Chargers going to the Panthers' place, and they're favored 6.5. Young had, last week 161 feet thrown, or yards, I'm sorry. Might as well have been feet.
Yeah.
And 2 interceptions. I was really surprised by the Chargers. Are they better than what they were predicted to be? Do you think?
I don't think so. I mean, I don't think they're better than what they were predicted to be, but going into Carolina, I can see this being a blowout. Again, Justin Herbert's capable of a 400-yard game right here.
Oh, man. Hey, if that happens, Teddy called it right here on Garage Talk.
Right. Because Carolina is just not my prediction for the Panthers and Bryce Young. He won't be starting quarterback next year.
Oh.
I don't think so.
Wow.
Who was the last great quarterback to come out of Alabama, Conrad?
Could we say Tua? He played there for a little while, and then he went to Ohio State.
That's where he graduated, so
Yeah.
I would consider him an alum. So,
Do you consider him? Yeah. So I don't know. Who is it?
I'm thinking a great one from Alabama.
Are you saying? You don't need to say Joe Namath.
Well, you got to put him in that mix, but the snake, Kenny Stabler.
Okay. Well, I don't remember ever seeing him play. I only seen Joe Namath highlights. So, but okay. All right.
In the white fur coat. Is that the one you saw? You saw that commercial?
No.
Okay. Or when he wore pantyhose?
No.
And now, my buddy Mark Dickinson will remember all this.
Okay.
Big Bills fan. He'll remember some of these guys.
Okay. Let's. So we're both taking the Chargers against
Yep.
the Panthers, and we're now with the Browns and Jaguars, and the Jaguars are favored by a field goal. I'm going Jacksonville.
I am too.
Jacksonville. I'm taking Jacksonville, and
They lost last week in Miami, and they shouldn't have.
I'm taking the points too.
Yep, I would too.
Raiders, Ravens. Baltimore favored 9.5. That sounds about right.
I was just getting ready to say that. That's about that point spread is about right there, I think. Yeah.
We have a large amount of Raiders fans in Indiana too.
They were always one of my favorite football teams.
Really?
Yep. And they're mean. They're dirty. They play dirty.
Yeah, but that's a thing of the past.
Oh no, they still do it.
You think?
Yeah.
I think football's getting to be a two-hand touch.
Flag football. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. I'm going to say Ravens.
Yep, I got the Ravens.
Yep. Sorry, Raiders fans. Shout out Jimmy Polson.
Jimmy, yep. That's what I was just thinking.
Yep. Okay, we got the Rams and the Arizona Cardinals. Arizona favored 1.5.
Ooh.
Huh? But, I mean...
Yeah, I gotta go with the Rams. I mean,
yeah,
they impressed me against the Lions the other night.
Yeah, they played hard.
They did. They played really well. I've always liked Matthew Stafford. He's just that guy will play with.
Yeah, he's got a big heart.
If he's almost dead, he's gonna stay out there as long as he can walk.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Rams with you. Steelers, Broncos. Pittsburgh favored by a field goal.
Well, as of today, they said they're planning on Justin Fields starting again. As of today,
Okay.
They said they will monitor Russell Wilson throughout the week. Steelers, they pulled an upset last week too against the Falcons.
Yeah. I'm taking the Steelers, dude.
I'm gonna take Steelers too, because if it ends up and Russell Wilson ends up starting, he's got something to prove in this game. If not, I think Justin Fields will shake some of the cobwebs off and have a good game. So Steelers.
I'm going Steelers as well. All right, this one will be a good game. And I've got family over there. They're Chiefs fans, and they even said something to me about it. Come on, Conrad. You're picking the Chiefs. Or picking the Ravens over the Chiefs. And I was like, man, I love an underdog. I can't say it enough. Bengals, Chiefs. Chiefs favored at home by a touchdown. By 6.
I like that.
Do you?
I think it'll be a close game.
They're going to kill me because I'm picking Cincinnati.
I was going to say, Cincinnati's going to come in with the point to prove after getting upset last week.
Yeah.
I just, Cincinnati's in our team that they're going to have to get a running game going too. So.
Well, I mean, of course they give Joe Mixon to the Texans and then he runs all over the Colts.
Runs all over your Colts.
Yeah.
I think it'll be a close game. I'll go with the Chiefs.
He had like almost 160 yards, didn't he?
Uh-huh.
Jeez. Okay, we're going to go. We're both, I'm taking the Bengals, you're taking the Chiefs, right?
Yep.
Okay. Bears, Texans, bro. At the Texans. I thought Caleb Williams looked. Charles Barkley, terrible.
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 It's for his first game, it's.
Yeah. I was going to paint my nails for this episode. I didn't. I just got a clear coat.
I got to go Texans.
Okay. I'm going Texans easily.
C.J. Stroud's the real deal.
They're favored by 7. So.
Yep.
Falcons, Eagles. What'd you know about them Eagles, man?
Well, they beat the Packers across the pond. So
yeah, this is a Monday night game.
I said, Falcons are real, and after that upset, Steelers beating them the other day. But I don't know.
They're saying Philadelphia 6.5, man. In Philly. Man, those Philly fans are harsh.
Oh, they are.
From what I hear.
But they're also some of the best fans in the country, no matter what sport, whether it's baseball, whether it's football, whether it's basketball.
They're passionate.
Yes.
A passionate group.
I'll take the upset in this game. I'll take the Falcons.
Really? I'm taking Philly. Yep. Taking Philly. Man, we're already heading to week 2.
Yep.
Hell, we're already in September, man. Yeah. This year's flown by, and it's been too fast, ain't it?
Every year is faster and faster.
Yep.
I had a teacher back in the day that told me that when I was in high school. Said every year will be faster and faster. And
we need
5 years from now, you're going to wish you were still in high school. It's been 40-some years, and I wish I was still in high school.
Yeah, I'd love one more time to be woken up and somebody say, hey, it's time to get up for school.
You think we could maybe talk to somebody at the school system and see what's the Adam Sandler movie where he goes back to school? Think we could try that?
You want a Billy Madison?
Yes.
You want to try and get through all the grades, Ted?
Yeah, just...
That would be hilarious.
I'm sure.
Do you think you're smarter than a 5th grader?
No. Not now, especially.
Oh, man.
Well, the stuff we teach these kids in junior high now, I didn't learn till high school.
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. I mean, hell. Naya's watching this YouTuber called Miss Rachel, and some of the stuff that they're like, I hear her, She's 1.5 and she's humming the ABCs
Really?
already. I'm like, man.
There you go.
But the Herrera women were always the ones that got all the brains. The Herrera men were shit out of luck.
Yeah.
So,
that's
but
the way it was on my side. It was the women smarter than the men.
yeah.
But look what they married, so they must have been smart, right?
Yeah, something. Yeah.
Some of them. Did you say some of them?
Some of them.
Hey, hey, we got time to talk high school for a minute?
Yeah, let's talk some high school.
Let's go. There's a big one in the county this week.
Let's hear it.
Oak Hill
Yep.
going to Madison Grant. And I believe Madison Grant's ranked 4th in 1A. They're steamrolling through people.
Who are you picking?
Madison Grant.
Madison Grant.
Yep, that's
I'm going to go Madison Grant as well.
Eastbrook goes to Alexandria. Alexandria's 3-0. Eastbrook got their first win last week.
Yes. I'm going Alexandria.
Yeah, as much as I hate to, I'm going to say Alex will pull that one off. Marion's going to McCutcheon.
McCutcheon.
I'm going to go Marion.
Yeah.
McCutcheon's 1-2. Marion's 2-1.
I'm going McCutcheon.
And the red and white go to the white and the red this week. The Indians are going to Franklin.
Man, Frankton always be just a tough opponent.
That is.
For the Mississinawa Indians.
No matter what sport it is, when you go to Frankton.
Checkers. Badminton.
You talk about home field advantage.
Yeah.
It's at that school.
Yeah. Frankton always defends their home turf. But I'm still going the Mississinawa.
Oh yeah, we're going with the
Indians.
hometown. We're going with the hometown boys. They're rolling. They're riding high. I did listen to Coach Bresh the other night, and he was actually kind of glad that Oak Hill made the adjustments at halftime where he had to keep some of the starters in for the second half.
Yeah.
He said that our team needs that, which we do. I mean, you know, so
because every once in a while, you know, you're gonna take one on the chin.
Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna get up? You're gonna get yourself up off that turf.
Uh-huh.
Start swinging back. I think the kind of kids we have at Mississinawa, I think that's what they do is just keep getting up.
Yep, and we do it the right way. I mean, that's just because we can't get in that like Notre Dame's coach Marcus Freeman this week. You know, he blamed it on their heads got too big after that first week win. Texas A&M.
Yeah.
They jump all the way up number 5. When you're at Northern Illinois, you pay them what $1.5 million to come play you, and they come in and beat you.
Man,
Tough.
hand you one at home, and hey, here's your check on the way out.
Right.
Sorry, Notre Dame fans.
Yeah.
But Teddy, great job on your picks. We'll see how we do after this.
We'll get them tallied up, and we'll have them ready
Yep.
to announce next week who's
picking them, Ted? Who's on the winning side of these picks?
That's right.
We might have to do a game day parlay.
Yeah.
Game day parlay, man.
You want to tell everybody what's coming up this weekend?
Yes, we got Big John Morgan. He's going to be coming in and sitting on the other side of the interview desk, hanging out, having a great conversation, talking about how he got to be on radio and his time in media and radio, and he's even an elected official.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be a great talk.
Sunday. What you got Sunday?
Sunday, we got the Colts watch party.
We're bringing the review crew in.
Yep,
we're not really going to review anything, but
we might review that pizza from Neon Moon.
Might as well.
Yeah, why not? Maybe some boneless wings. Yeah, it sounds cool to me, man.
We'll have a good time. Big weekend.
Yep.
Big weekend for Garage Talk.
Yes, tune in. Tune in.
Yep. Thanks to all of our sponsors.
Yes.
Can't do it without you.
Yeah. Season 3 brought to you by Nicholson Realty 2.0. Big shout out. All right, Teddy. That's it for us.
All right.
We'll see everybody later.
Later.